Hello and welcome back. Today I'm back in the center of my mega base, and I'm here because I think that this centerpiece is missing something. That something is beacons here in the middle to give me all the different effects that I want while also looking very aesthetic. I plan on putting 12 beacons right in here because it'll look even and it's the best way to give me all the potion effects. I know there's only 6, but I want to have 12 just to make it look nice. The problem is, I only have one beacon right now, and it's down here where I was excavating this mountain for this area down here. So I need a few more, and to get those I plan on making a wither skeleton farm in the nether, which should give me plenty of wither skulls, and I shouldn't have to ever worry about any more again, and I can have as many beacons as I ever want. I already have the perfect spot for this farm picked out, and it's right down here in this nether fortress. This nether fortress is in a soul sand valley, which is great for wither skeletons. They spawn a lot more than blazes in this biome specifically, and this center area right here should work perfect for making the farm. The only problem is there's land right there, and I need to get rid of a lot of that to make the farm work properly. But otherwise, this location is perfect for everything that I need. It's Soul Sand Valley, away from any other biomes, and has a nether fortress. The design for the farm that I'm going to be using is ENXO4's no spawn proofing wither skeleton farm. And the way that that works is basically just like my piglin farm, except for instead of piglins spawning right at the top of the world, it's actually wither skeletons spawning down here, going to the overworld, and teleporting up to above the nether roof where I would kill them. So now I just gotta remove all this land. All the blocks I needed to mine out are now gone, and now I'm ready to build the farm. So to build the farm, I'm going to need a whole bunch of stuff that I don't have yet, and I'm going to go collect that and then just build the farm. And if you want to learn how to build the farm, there'll be a link in the description to ENXO4's video, because he's the one who designed the farm, and there's also a tutorial with that. So I'll let him explain what he does best. And I'm not going to try to take credit for anything because he makes crazy farms, and I could never do that. Clearing out this area was a straight mess. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of blazes down there and a whole bunch of fire, and they were just barraging me constantly. So I think for building the actual farm, I'm going to get a whole bunch of invisibility potions so that I don't get attacked by them constantly, because that was kind of brutal. I went through almost a full stack of golden carrots, which to anybody that uses golden carrots knows that's a lot of health. The farm is working absolutely fabulously, and as you can see there's a few blazes down here, but they're not really a problem because they'll eventually despawn, or if they really do become a problem, I can just jump in the other part of my farm and it'll make all those blazes go away, which is really handy because it's at the perfect height to just make them all disappear if you jump once. And this is the upper half of the farm up here. It's just a simple nether portal system, just like Zombie Pigman farm. And I just stand here and kill them all and collect the drops. And I've already gotten 7 wither skeleton skulls, so this thing's working great. I've been here for maybe 5 minutes. So I'm really happy with it, and now I'm just going to AFK here for a while, and I just got another one. Until I get all of the wither skeleton skulls I could need for all of the beacons I want. I AFK'd overnight and got a whole bunch of skulls, so I think that this will be plenty for whatever I need to do. I do think this is a little less than I'm supposed to get, because that's like, what, under 128 times 4, which should be way more, but I think that's because I wasn't jumping every once in a while to make the blazes despawn. I was just sitting here and killing them. So I think the rates could be a lot better if you AFK'd it better, but I got plenty. I'm never gonna need this many beacons, I don't think. But now it's time to go back to my base and kill all these withers so that I can get a whole bunch of nether stars. I'm in my mine, and this is where I'm going to be fighting all the withers, is down this one path, and hopefully I don't run out of blocks, and if I do I'll just switch to a different path, so it shouldn't really be any problem. And I've got enough to spawn 64 withers, so I'm going to fight all those right now, and hopefully I don't die, because if I do I'm going to lose a lot of stuff. But I think it'll be fine because I'm fighting them down here. That was 16 withers right there, and that took me a while actually. I didn't think it'd take that long to kill them down here, but I think I'm going to have to go to the end and figure out how to kill them underneath the end portal, just to make this a little quicker, because I have a lot of withers to kill. Now that I've done all that, it's time to convert all these nether stars into beacons, and I already have a whole bunch of obsidian from my bartering farm, and I have a whole bunch of glass from villagers, so I have all the stuff I need to make all of these beacons, and I'm going to do that really quick right now. 64 beacons coming right up. And dang, that looks crazy. I don't know if I've ever had a stack of beacons before. This is wild. Okay, now I can just start placing these things everywhere. They're the perfect lighting source, right? Like, I think this thing needs some lighting. Nah, I'm just kidding. What I'm going to do is put these all over my mega base up there so that I have all of the different potion effects that I want while I'm up there. I placed all the beacons I want up here, and there's 36 in total. There's 6 on each of the quadrants in the corner, straight diagonal from the center, and then there's 12 in the middle here, and this is quite the beacon pillar in the middle. It looks pretty awesome just looking straight up. And I'm going to change the colors of these. They're not just going to all stay white, but I'm going to change them based off of what biome is there. So I'm going to do that as I make the biomes. There's one thing that I still have to do up here to make this like a properly functioning base, and that is put a nether portal on top. So I'm going to put that in the nether biome, which is going to be one of these 4 squares, and I just got to decide which one, and then I'm going to put it right in the middle, and then I'll rebuild the portal once I build the actual biome, but it should be linked properly already. And I think I want the nether to be this quadrant here behind the sorters I've already done. Okay, there's a creeper there. That's less than ideal. I'm going to fix that, but I'm also going to make the nether portal over here because I think that it will look best over here, closest to my base, and I think the nether will look the coolest out of the 4. The portal is now linked properly, and it's working great. Like, it's pretty simple stuff, and now I can get between my old base and my new base through the nether, which means that I can actually get here without an elytra, which is pretty important to me because if I die, I need to come back up here to get stuff. Now that I've gotten all those beacons, the next thing that I want to do is put in some villager holding cells. And I'm going to put the villager holding cells over here for now, and I do plan on expanding it over to like this side, and then this side will be more sorters, but I'm just going to do 1 row for now to get a simple idea going because right now I haven't planned anything out. And I don't have any villagers up here yet, so I don't need to build them all. So I think the easiest way to start this off would just be a simple little like cross member with these, and then maybe the back part of it where the villager actually stands is made out of the regular prismarine. So I think that's probably what I'm going to go with. I forgot I had haste already. Like something like that. I think that could work pretty well, and it looks decent, and it will make a nice pattern on top once I have more of them in place. And to extend it, it's just going to be another one of these. Like so. Now, while I build a whole bunch of these, I want to talk about my server getting hacked once again. So it didn't happen again. That's a good thing. That means that I upped my security good enough. And I did fix the server chunks that were broken. I just took an old backup from the world and replaced all the ones that had gotten blown up or set on fire or villagers killed and all that. So I fixed all that, and it all looks good once again. And I'm not going to show it in this video. You guys remember what it looks like if you've watched the channel enough. But yeah, I just replaced all those chunks with a program. I can't remember what the name of that program is. It was actually really easy to fix, much easier than I thought it was going to be, so that's why I did it. Otherwise, I would have probably just left it if it wasn't as easy as it was. And it looks like I have a dead spot right there between my beacons, so if I just don't stay there for too long, I shouldn't have to worry about it. Alternating those blocks was definitely worth it. The texture looks pretty good, and I finished all of the ones on this side, and I even finished the ones over here. So that's 4 lines of villager trading stalls done, and I need to catch up my sorters because I only have the 1 line of those still, but they're a lot more taxing to build, and they're a lot more resource heavy, and I just don't have that much redstone right now. So I gotta figure out a solution for that, and one of the solutions is getting all of the villagers up here in place, but right now I don't have any of those, and I'm gonna be doing that in a later episode. And this is going to be the end of this episode. I really hope you enjoyed, and if you did, remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.